Hey guys, I'm Dipti and welcome to my channel Your Kitchen, Your Rule. Today we will make chocolate cake pops. These cake pops are filled with cranberry jam which makes it so delicious. These are best for birthday celebrations. Once I made it and everyone asked me for its recipe. So here it is. But before we start, please consider to subscribe my channel and hit the bell so you will be notified by my new upcoming recipes. So now let's start. In my previous video, I have made a slab of cake and then cut round mini cakes out of it, and from the remaining cake pieces I am making cake pops. For that I have churned the cake pieces into food processor. If you do not have food processor, you can use mixie jar or it can be crumbed by hands also. Cake is soft, so it is very easy to powder it with hands. Now transfer the crumbs into a big mixing bowl. Into that I am adding cream cheese. This is my homemade cream cheese. I have already made a video on how to make cream cheese at home. In that I explained the step-by-step cream cheese making procedure. The link is at the I button and in the description box also, so you can check out from there as well. Now combine both together and it will become like a dough. If your cake is dry, then you can add a couple of tablespoons of cream cheese more. Now this is the cranberry jam for which I have already given the recipe in my previous video. We are going to fill it in the center of the cake pops. For that, take a spoonful of dough, around 3/4 tablespoon. Make a flat disc like this. Then make a cavity in the center. And now take a pea-size jam portion. Don't take more than that. And fill in. Now gather all the sides on top and carefully close it and roll. Do everything with light hand. Make sure that the filling doesn't burst out. And keep it in a tray and similarly prepare the rest. The balls are ready and now let's melt chocolate for it. Now these both are dark chocolate slabs. This one is CHD45, means it has 45% cocoa in it, and it is a plain chocolate, means pure chocolate. And this one is COD15, means it has 15% cocoa in it and it is a compound chocolate. It is less bitter than D45 because it has more sugar than it. I have used both and I would highly recommend to use D45 in making ganache or cake pops because it is heavenly good and it is way better than the compound one in eating directly. Now I will chop the chocolate first and then I will melt it by using the double boiler system. Well, by using the double boiler system, make sure that the pot should not touch the water and the water should be hot, not boiling. If the water is boiling, then there are high chances that the chocolate might burn. So turn off the heat and let the chocolate melt. The chocolate has melted and here I have cake pop sticks or lollipop sticks. They are easily available at superstore or any grocery store. Now dip around ½ inch stick into the melted chocolate and then poke it into the ball. Here a tip. If you poke the stick in twisting motion, it will be easier to insert the stick into the ball without breaking the ball, like I am doing. Similarly, make all the balls. Now pop them into the fridge for good 1 hour. Why? Because we have jam in the center and whenever we make jam filled cake pops, they are more soft in compared to the regular cake pops. So before dipping them into the chocolate, They must stiff enough to hold their shape. Otherwise, there are high chances that the ball fell down from the stick while dipping into the chocolate. And another tip is make small balls. Don't get tempted to make big balls. It should be like the size of beetle. Now after 1 hour, as you can see, the balls are stiff enough to hold their shape. Now another tip, the chocolate should not be very liquidy. Yes friends, when we melt it, at that time the consistency of the chocolate is very liquidy. So give it a rest for few minutes to set it a bit. It should not be very thick or not be very thin. When we dip the cake pops into the chocolate, if it is too liquidy, it will drip a lot and it will be a huge mess. And if it is too thick, it will not coat the cake pops properly. I have here some sprinkles also. You can take of your choice. It's totally personal preference. Now the fun part. Dip the pops into the luscious chocolate, swirl and bring it out and very lightly shake off so that the extra chocolate will drip down. Now rotate the stick so that the chocolate will form an even coating. Look at this. It looks way more better in reality. And then give a good shower of your favorite sprinkles before the chocolate dries. Otherwise the sprinkles will not stick. Now set it in a glass like this. I kept a tray underneath to avoid the mess of any dripping. Make sure that the glass should be tall enough, otherwise the pops will fall down. Here, while keeping the pops in the glass, make sure that they don't stick to each other. Repeat the procedure. Now I have made a few big pops. Obviously, they can't stay on stick. I will show you how to coat it in chocolate. Take a bowl, dip it into the chocolate. Make sure to coat evenly. And now with the help of the fork, bring it out. Shake well so that the excess chocolate will drip down. Now keep it in a plate and sprinkle your favorite ones. Now I will show you how it looks from inside. Look at this. The jam-filled pops look so delicious. The cake pops are ready and you can serve it as your heart desires. Do try this recipe at home and share your experiences with me. I will see you soon with another delicious recipe next week. Till then, bye.